Now let's take another example. Find dy over dx if x is equal to a cos cube t and y is equal to a sin cube t. Now as x is equal to a cos cube t and y is equal to a sin cube t, so dx by dt, first we take the derivative with respect to t, then we get 3 times a into cos square t into d by dt of cos t. Similarly, this will be equal to 3 times cos square t into minus sin t, as the derivative of cos t is minus sin t, so it will be equal to minus 3 times a sin of t into cos square t into sin square t into cos square t, then dx by dt, as it is dx by dt, so dt by dx will be inverted. The value of this function minus 3 times a into sin of t into cos square t. Similarly, as we given y is equal to a sin of cube t, so dy by dt will be equal to 3 times a into sin square t into d by dt of sin t. So 3 times a into sin square t into cos of t. This will be equal to 3 times a into cos of t into sin square t. Now we have to find dy by dx, which will be equal to dy by dt into dt by dx. So dy by dt is equal to 3 times cos of t into sin square t, and dt by dx is equal to 1 minus 3a into sin of t into cos square t. So by putting these values, dy by dx will be equal to 3 is cancel out, a is cancel out, 1 here is cos square and here is sin square. 1 cos is cancel out with the denominator and numerator, and 1 sin is cancel out. So we get minus sin t dividing by cos t. This will be equal to minus tangent t. So dy by dx will be equal to minus tangent t. Now let us take another example. Example number 6. Find out dy by dx if y is equal to e to the power sin x. Then solution, as y is given as e to the power sin x, then dy by dx is equal to e to the power, as we know that d by dx of e to the power x equal to e to the power x. So e to the power sin x, when taken the derivative of e to the power sin x, we get e to the power sin x, and d by dx of sin x, it will be equal to e to the power sin x into cos of x. It will be equal to e to the power sin x into cos x. This is your answer. Now example 7. Find dy over dx if y is equal to x into e to the power 2x dividing by 4x square plus 5x plus 3. As solution, as y is given as x into e to the power 2x dividing by 4x square plus 5x plus 3. Now taking the derivative on both sides, and we have to use the quotient rule on this function because it is in the form of a quotient. So dy by dx will be equal to the denominator into derivative of numerator minus numerator into times the derivative of denominator and denominator squared. Now d by dx will be equal to 4x square plus 5x plus 3 into the derivative. As we know, we have to take the derivative of x into e to the power 2x. So it is the product of two functions. So we have used the product of two function rule. Here first function of x into derivative of d by dx of e to the power x plus e to the power 2x into derivative of x minus x e to the power 2x into the derivative of 4x square plus 5x plus 3 give us 8x plus 5, and denominator will be equal to 4x square plus 5x plus 3 whole square. So it will be the same 4x square plus 5x plus 3 into x into e to the power x into 2 times e to the power 2x plus e to the power 2x. Now e to the power 2x, derivative of e to the power 2x will be equal to 2 times e to the power 2x plus e to the power 2x minus x into e to the power 2x and 8x plus 5. Now taking e to the power 2x common, because e to the power 2x is common to both the terms. E to the power 2x is common, so we have 4x square plus 5x plus 3 and into 2x plus 1 minus x into 8x plus 5. Now it will be equal to 2 multiplied with 4, 8x cube plus 4x square plus 10x square plus 5x plus 6x plus 3 minus 8x square or minus 5x and minus plus 5x are cancelled out. So we get e to the power 2x as common, as were common to the all the terms. So we get 8x square, 8x cube plus 6x square plus 6x plus 3 dividing by 4x square plus 5x plus 3 whole power 2. Now take another example, example number 8. Find dy over dx if y is equal to e to the power log x. Now the given function y is equal to e to the power log of x. Now taking log on both sides, so we get log of y will be equal to log of x e to x power log of x, because function is y is equal to x power log of x, so log of y will be equal to log of x into power log of x. So by taking, as we know, the log of m, log to the power m is written before the log, so log of x into log of x, as this log of x is the power of this log of x and this is log of x, so it will be equal to log x square. Now differentiating both sides, here we get 1 over y into dy over dx will be equal to d by dx of log of x power 2. It will be equal to 2 times log of x into d by dx of log of x. So we have 2 log of x into d by dx of log of x is 1 by x. So we get 2 times log of x dividing by x. So dy over dx will be, this y will goes to the other side and is multiplied with the values. So y into 2 log of x dividing by x will be equal to x raised to the power log of x into 2 log of x dividing by x. This will be equal to dy over dx will be equal to 2x power log of x, as value of y is log of x, and the into log of x, 1 log of x, x power log of x, and this one x in the denominator, the power x is having power 1, it is subtracted when it goes to numerator. So this will be equal to 2 times x log of x minus 1 into log of x. Let's take another example. Differentiate the function tangent square x with respect to sine of x. Now we have two functions. One is tangent square x and second is sine of x. Then as let we take u is equal to tangent square x and v is equal to sine of x. Then we have to find, because differential of tangent square x with respect to x means we have to find du by dv. So let us take the derivative of u as u is equal to tangent square x, then du by dx will be equal to 2 times tangent x into d by dx of tangent x. So it will be equal to 2 times tangent x, and derivative of, as we know, the derivative of tangent x is secant square x, so 2 times tangent x into secant square x. As v is equal to sine of x, so dv by dx will be equal to cos of x, then dx by dv will be equal to 1 by cos of x. Now we have to find du by dv. Du by dv will be equal to du by dx into dx by dv. Now by putting the value, it is du by dx dividing by dx over dv. So du by dx is equal to 2 times tangent x into secant square x, and dx by dv is equal to 2 cos of x. Now our answer will be equal to 2 times tangent x. Here secant square x and 1 by cos of x is also secant x. So our answer will be equal to du by dv, not dy, it is dv. Du by dv will be equal to 2 times tangent x into secant cube x.